Good morning, Instagram peeps. Welcome back to Sean R Training, and happy Monday. Happy Mindful Monday, actually. Um, we are going to be doing a stretching series this morning. It is going to be about 10 minutes in length. We're going to do total body, starting with upper body. We're going to bring our breath into it, a little bit of total body movement, and we're going to end up in our easy pose. So, if you have 10 minutes, go ahead, set your phone up, and let's get started. First thing you're going to do is step onto the front of your mat, bringing your shoulders back, palms forward, chin is level, and just breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking your arms overhead and exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale up and overhead, and exhale, let them fall down to your thighs. Inhale overhead, and exhale down through heart center. Inhale overhead, forward fold from the hips, slowly bringing yourself down towards the mat. Keeping a slight bend in the back of the knees. And when you're ready, with your next inhale, slowly coming up to your halfway lift. Nice flat back, nice long spine. With your exhale, bringing it all the way forward, slightly bending into those knees, inhaling and coming all the way up and overhead. Exhaling your hands down through heart center. Inhale your hands all the way up, exhaling them all the way back behind you. Taking your hands back behind you and locking your fingers, pushing your shoulders back and bringing your chest forward. Allowing your hands to float off of your butt and allowing that stretch to come in underneath your armpits, across the chest, and through the front of the body. Whenever your hands naturally unlock, just allow them to float back to your hips. With an inhale, taking your arms up and overhead, bringing them together and down through heart center. Inhaling them up overhead, and exhale, forward fold, down to the mat. With your next inhale, coming up to a halfway lift, nice long back, nice long spine. Exhale, forward fold, bending into those knees and inhaling up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down to your thighs. All right, now that your shoulders are set up, let's bring your left arm up and across your chest, locking your arm underneath. Now the hand that's in front of your face, I want you to take a nice deep inhale and breathe it up. And then exhale, pull that arm across. This is going to allow that shoulder to turn on a lot here. Allowing that length to come in the back of the delt, through the top of the shoulder cap, and down through the back of the arm. Make sure that your body's not twisting through, and rather that you're staying flush and upright. With your next exhale, you're going to go ahead and pull that arm across just a little bit more. Feel that stretch intensify. And with your next exhale, allowing everything to soften. Rolling those shoulders out and coming into the opposite side. Bringing that right arm up and across your chest, hooking that elbow underneath, and again, the palm that's in front of your face, you're going to inhale and bring height up and through, and exhale and twist it across. Again, working on that shoulder flexibility here, starting with the rear delt, allowing that length to come through the top of the cap and all the way through the back of the arm. Taking a deep inhale, and exhale, pull that arm across just a little bit more. Again, keeping your hips nice and flat. Don't let them twist. Enjoy that stretch. And with your next exhale, softly releasing those hands and shaking them out. Taking your hands up and overhead. Exhale, down through heart center. Inhale, hands up and overhead. And exhale, forward fold all the way down. Staying down here and cycling through your legs, bending one and straightening the other. With your next inhale, coming back to center and inhale to halfway lift. Exhale all the way down, inhaling, bending your knees and taking your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring them down to your thighs. Crossing your right leg over your left, pushing your butt back behind you. Exhaling and walking your hands down, forward towards the mat. Releasing your head and letting your eyes look straight back towards your knees. Allowing the back of the hamstring and the calves to soften. keeping a slight bend in the back of those knees and allowing the glutes to become involved. When you're ready, with your next inhale, coming to a nice halfway lift. Exhale all the way down. Inhale and come all the way up, assisting yourself in pushing your hands into your thighs. When you get to the top, uncross those legs and give them a little shake. Taking the left foot over the right. Inhaling your hands up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold all the way down to your mat, releasing your head and looking straight back towards your knees. Allowing that stretch to transition through the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. Relaxing your neck and looking straight back at your knees. With your next following inhale, coming to a nice halfway lift, long back, long neck. And with your exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, coming all the way up, assisting yourself, pushing your hands into your thighs, uncrossing those legs and giving them a shake. Perfect. Inhale those hands up and overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, hands up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold all the way down to the mat. Keeping your hands down here, you're going to cycle through those legs, bending one and straightening the other. With your next inhale, coming back to center, inhaling to your halfway lift, exhaling all the way down, go ahead and step your feet to the bottom of your mat. Coming through your first vinyasa, exhaling down to the mat, inhaling to your baby cobra, exhaling down, tucking your toes, and pushing to your downward dog. Cycling through those legs, and with your next inhale, let's flow. Coming forward over your hands, exhaling down, inhale to your baby cobra or your full upward dog, exhaling down, tucking your toes and pushing your butt into the sky. Good. Coming into our pigeon pose, choosing your leg. With your next inhale, extending whichever leg you'd like to, and bringing that knee all the way through, crossing the foot underneath the opposite hip. Laying the foot down, back behind you, bringing height into the spine, activating the shoulders. And when you're ready, taking deep breath, and on the exhale, coming down to your elbows or your forearms. Listen to your body here. One side is always different than the other. So just listening to your breath, paying attention to how this feels within the glutes, the hamstrings, the back of the knee. Relaxing your shoulders and allowing your body to melt into this pose. Take 2 more breaths. With your next inhale, slowly building yourself back up onto both hands. I want you to sit here for a second, and then when you're ready, tucking those toes behind you, pushing that butt back up into the sky, and rocking through those heels. When you're ready, we're going to go into the opposite side. Taking a nice deep inhale, extending that leg back behind you, inhaling that knee through, crossing that foot underneath, and lying the toes down. Again, starting with activated shoulders, nice height through the body, and with an exhale, go ahead and come all the way forward down to the mat. Resting here, following your breath, and just letting everything go. 2 more breaths. With your next inhale, slowly building yourself back up to the top. Remembering what we do to one side, we do to the other. So sitting here for a moment, allowing everything to come back in. And then tucking your toes, pushing your foot back, and cycling through this movement. Good. Coming forward onto all fours, hands and knees. Rolling yourself over, grabbing a seat, and extending those feet straight out in front of you. Coming into our quad stretch here. Whichever leg is more stiff, go ahead and grab that foot and bring it back behind you. Tucking the big toes and attempting to keep your knees in line together. When you're ready, you can take a nice deep breath. And with the exhale, you can assist yourself back down onto the opposite elbow. Keeping both shoulders back, chest forward, and chin proud. Modifying here as you need. Enjoy 2 more breaths. With your next inhale, slowly coming forward, unwrapping that foot, extending it straight back out in front of you and giving it a shake. Switching to the opposite foot, tucking those toes back behind you and keeping that knee in line with your body. When you're ready, you can take that nice deep breath, and with the exhale, let it go and let it soften. Enjoying 2 breaths here. With your next inhale, slowly bringing yourself all the way up, extending that leg back out in front of you and giving it a shake. Pulling your toes back towards your face, extending your heels out away from you. Hands are on your shins or your knees. With an inhale, bring your shoulders back, arms up and overhead, and with the exhale, forward fold from your lower back. Keeping your chin up for a brief moment, allowing that lower belt line to soften. For your glutes and your hamstrings, possibly the back of your knees to relax. Take a nice deep inhale, and exhale, soften forward. Inhale for length, and exhale, soften. Inhale for length, exhale, soften. Last 2, inhale for length, exhale, soften. Last breath. Slowly bringing yourself back, giving your legs a shake, crossing your legs and coming into your easy pose, ending our class with 3 chants of Om. Resting your hands on your knees, palms up or palms down, bringing your shoulders back behind you, coming into your breath and back into your mat. Allowing your hands to float down to the floor, feeling the energy from the ground, and with a big inhale, taking the arms up and overhead, pulling in the energy, harnessing it at the top, bringing it down through heart center and letting it reside there. Taking a nice deep inhale, exhale, 3 Oms. Inhale, Om. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to lead you through a stretching practice this morning. I wish you nothing but the best for today's adventures and for the challenges of the week. Love and light. Namaste. Alright, peeps. I hope that you guys enjoyed that stretch sesh. And go ahead, leave a comment, share it, let me know what you think. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for the kick-ass workout. Much love, and see you next time.